Greetings, my beautiful cosmic family. It is currently 6:34 or 6:35 a.m. in a rising, and I've been up just doing some. I've been up since maybe 2 or 3. Well, I've been up, and I've been just getting my downloads and stuff like that, and just talking throughout the spiritual realms and listening. My baby girl up with me, so excuses. But I'm whispering because my son's asleep and I don't need both of them up. And Mama, go get back in the bed. You sleepy? Yes, go get back in the bed. Please. I'm gonna come in there. Why? You want me to come in there with you? You cold? Okay, I'm gonna be in a minute. Go ahead and turn on the go get your night light out your room and plug it up in my room so you can have a night light in there. I'll be in a minute, okay? Go ahead. Okay, so y'all, I had got an extreme download. I was scrolling on TikTok and this channel message just popped up, and it was saying something like a divine masculine. This is for a daughter. You are somebody's daughter, either your father or your grandfather, one of the two. A masculine man wanted to sacrifice you for money or my spiritual gifts or something like that. And I'm like, okay, this not resonating with me. So I tried to scroll and something was like, no, and all the hairs on my body stood up. And then my body started like tingling. Like it was a tingle shake. Why my eye look a little red? I don't know. Maybe because I was getting a little sleepy. But my body started tingling. So I'm just listening to her, and she said, something may have happened in your past and you forgot about it, or they wanted you to forget about it and you would never bring it up again. So I'm just laying there and I'm thinking to myself, like, what? So I stopped thinking about it. And all of a sudden I hear these voices, and then I get a memory, and the message was saying between 5 and 10, they've been trying to sacrifice you through birth, but it didn't work. It failed. So they tried again at the age of 5. That failed. And they tried again around 10. You was around 5 to 10 years old, and it failed. So I'm like, okay, that part not resonating with me. I'm doing a video. Go in the room and just get in the bed. Don't start it. So when that resonated, I'm like, okay. So I just was laying back and a memory came up. I didn't go searching, I didn't go looking, but a memory came up when I was 11 years old. I was staying with my father temporarily because I had just got out of a tragic house explosion, y'all. And in this house explosion, I broke my pelvic bone, my wrist, my neck was fractured. I was just really fucked up. So I stayed with my dad and and his girlfriend and her children. So I healed. They told me I was never supposed to heal that fast. I ended up healing. My body ended up healing within the month. They said 5 to 6 months, but I think I healed. Yeah, I healed in 4 to 5 months. I don't remember, but I know it's up in that range because I remember going to the doctor and the doctor said, this is a miracle. You are healing like so fast. Like I healed so fast, y'all. I was burnt up. Like it was so fast how I healed from that house explosion with my plane ticket here. And I was in a house explosion with her. So in the house explosion, we all was in it. So I had to go live with my father leaving the hospital. I was in the hospital for maybe 3 to 4 weeks, maybe 2 months in the hospital. Pelvic bone broke, wrist broke. So I go live with my father. I'm living with him. You know, he helping out as much as he can, but eventually he stopped being there. And his girlfriend was taking care of me, you know, feeding me and making sure I had everything. And I don't mean to sound like real, like cringy, but this is a topic. This is a story that I never, like I remembered, but I left it on the back end. And it's so fucking creepy, y'all. So I was staying with them and she was taking care of me while I was down. So after a while of her giving me that fake mask of love and attention and affection and taking care of me, my dad taking care of me, but he was a trapper, so he was in and out, in and out. He was barely there. So I used to have a wheelchair to get around. So I used to start putting myself in a wheelchair and I started getting around. I'm not about to lay in this bed all the time. Hell no, I'm not about to just lay here. So I started moving around on my own with my wheelchair. I was up earlier than them. And then she started picking on me. Like his girlfriend he was with at the time started picking on me. And started mistreating me. So I'm like, okay. I'm still young. I'm only 11 years old. Just went through a really traumatic situation. So I'm moving around. So she started bullying, like taking my wheelchair, hiding it behind a couch where I couldn't get it. So then I started scooting around until one day I actually got up and was trailing the wall. And they like, you been knew how to walk. You was faking this whole time. No, I did not. I just one day was like, hell no, I got to get the fuck up. And I started walking. It shocked everybody. Everybody wanted me to be down. So when the doctors was like, you walking, and I was walking, I was limping though. So I had crutches and stuff. So I wasn't walking straight. It was like I was a baby all over again. Like I had to learn how to walk all over again at 11 years old. Mind you, my grandfather came to the hospital every chance he could with me, and that was my baby. I should have went with him, but I thought my dad loved me so much. I was just like, I want to go with my dad this time. I never lived with my dad before, and I feel like this would be the perfect time to live with my dad. So once I started healing and getting better, okay, speed past that. She was doing a little bullying stuff, but I was ignoring her, and they had ended up putting me back in school. So I started going to school, doing good in school, and then for some reason I think I got suspended for something. I can't remember. I wasn't always the best kid in school. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was a popular person that wasn't as popular, but everybody knew me and I was a show off. And I got suspended. And I was at her house whole time when I'm living with my dad and his girlfriend. Her son used to come in the room. He was like 15, 16, and he used to be, you know, touching on me and stuff like that. And I used to just go along with it because I thought it was okay. Like we was play humping until it turned serious, but I didn't lose my virginity or nothing like that to him. I was 11. We never got that deep. So one night I was asleep, and she used to always bully on me though, y'all. Like pick on me, put her hands on me and stuff like that. And I used to hit her ass back. I didn't give a fuck. But one night they was coming out from turning up, and I'm in a room. My daddy used to keep me on punishment. My whole times I ever visit him or anything, I was always on punishment. I'm on punishment. And one night I see her come down from her room. She had the upstairs master bedroom, and the bathroom was like right next to my room and me and her daughter room, but my room was in the kitchen area. She came downstairs from the back. She came downstairs butt naked, looking like the scary lady Beloved. Like y'all know that Beloved, butt naked, and I guess she didn't think I was woke, but when she came down, her eyes was like this. She ain't know I was looking at her, but her eyes was like this, and she looked like a fucking demon. That's when I knew she was a fucking witch at 11 years old. So After I seen that shit, I got scared, y'all. I was 11 years old. I got so scared. And I used to always tell my daddy, like, Daddy, she be mean to me. She evil. She this. She don't be feeding me. She'll go buy her kids stuff and don't buy me stuff. I be hungry. Yada, yada, yada. And they'll get into it. But when they get into it, you know, they'll get right back cool after that. So fast forward. Weeks go by, I'm still on punishment. I think we was on like spring break from school, plus my punishment from me, plus me, you know, being suspended and on punishment. Anybody that grew up with me on my dad's side, I swear on everything I love, anybody that grew up with me, y'all know who y'all is. I was always on motherfucking punishment anywhere the fuck my daddy stayed. Anywhere. He always kept me locked in a room like a fucking Cinderella doll. Everybody can vouch for that, because everybody used to say, what a punishment girl at? Where she at? What she do this time? Everybody knew that, so they know I'm not lying. Anywho, weeks go by, I'm still on punishment in the room. After I seen her look like a demon, I was just like scared out of my mind. So one particular day, it was sunny outside, and she just kept fucking with me. Like, she started fighting me. I started fighting her back, and I was like, Daddy. My daddy got into it with her, and he left, but he left me there with her. I understand you was at the trap house, but you should have took me with you when I told you that I was afraid of this lady. Like, I was scared of her. Like, this lady was a demon, a witch, a really bad witch with an odor. Like, it was a weird type of odor. So I end up, this one particular sunny day, after we fought, it was the next day, I started cutting myself, like cutting my arms. I was depressed. I was hurting. I was so fucking depressed. So I got up this one morning, this one rising. I was 11 years old. Mind you, I can walk, but I still got pains in my pelvic. I was so scared. Something told me before they woke up, they had a party that night, but something told me before they woke up to get the fuck out. Something said, jump out of that motherfucking window and don't turn back. Get the fuck out. Like, I can hear it so loud in my ear, like, get out. Leave. And then I kept saying, like, I'm scared. I don't want to leave. I don't want to get in trouble. I'm going to get a whooping by my dad. But something was like, fuck it. I don't give a fuck about that whooping. Get the fuck out. So I opened up the window. And good thing I was on the bottom floor. So when I hopped out the window, it wasn't like super traumatic, but it still hurt my leg, because my leg wasn't all the way that healed. It was still in pain. So I jumped out the window. It wasn't big of it was like, ooh, and it hurted. So I limped. I had an auntie that stayed right around the corner, and I limped and I ran around the corner. And I banged on my auntie door. This particular day, my auntie worked. She was a workaholic, but this particular day, my auntie did not have to work. And me and my auntie may not have the best relationship, but she saved my motherfucking life that day. So I banged on the door. I said, Auntie, Auntie, Auntie. And she opened the door. She like, what's wrong? She was getting ready for work, and I think she said she was late and she had an appointment, but she ended up calling off. And she seen how frantic I was. I said, Auntie, I don't want to go back there. Please don't call them. Please don't call them. Auntie, they evil. His girlfriend is evil. Please don't send me back there. Please, please, please. So my auntie ended up calling my dad anyway, telling her I was around her. He was like, get your ass back around here. Get back around here. And I'm like, no. And I kept telling my auntie, like, no, Auntie, can I just stay here, please, for a few weeks, please? I don't want to go back there ever. And I'm crying. So my auntie was like, I'm going to let you stay here. My auntie let me stay there and put me in school with her son. I was going to school with him for a while. This happened so fast. But I was with my auntie for only like a month, y'all, right before Halloween. I never forget it. Around Thanksgiving. It's something about Thanksgiving that these people did shit on me, bro. It's something about Thanksgiving. They've been doing this on me since I was a baby. Since I was a little girl. Stop it. So, this one particular day, I think we was on Thanksgiving break. Everybody was there. We had a good time. I went to sleep, and I remember being asleep on my auntie floor, and she gave me the whole upstairs. I had my whole room to myself. But this particular reason, I fell asleep on the fucking living room floor. And I slept for hours. They didn't even tell me I would sleep for hours, like the day I went to sleep, that woke up, ate some food, went to sleep, and I didn't wake up until the next day. And when I got up, one side of my face was like this. One side of my face was like this. And that's why if y'all see it in some of my videos, one of my eyes be lower than the other one. But my face was like this. And when I got up, I was like, Auntie, something is wrong. It's not funny, but I was like, something's wrong with my mouth. And she looked at me and she was like, what the fuck? Oh my God. She was like, So she let me stay for a few days, but she like, I gotta take you to your mama. You gotta go to the hospital. It looked like you had a stroke. Something is going on. But she take me to my mom. My mom got a new house now. Live in a new house, but when you go in her house, you open the door, it's dark as fuck, and it's like black and white tiles on the floor. You know what the black and white tiles symbolizes? That when them parents be sacrificing their fucking kids. So she protected me at that time because she knew if she didn't, karma was gonna be on that ass that time. She ended up taking me to the hospital. I was in Children's Hospital for over 3 fucking weeks. And they asked me, they said, have somebody been hitting you in your head? I said, I lied, but I know when I used to stay with my mom, she used to always beat on me too. So I'm like, no. And they ended up doing tests, and it was like two knots on the side of my brain, or 2 holes on the side of my brain. Something happened. And they had told her that I was supposed to have multiple sclerosis, MS. So we going through all these tests. The reason why I'm telling this story is because if I would have stayed in that house, this is what my ancestors telling me now. If I would have stayed in that house, that lady was about to kill me. Like put me in what they be saying when they be like broccoli dead or something like that, like brain dead. That's what she was finna do to me, and I felt that shit at 11 years old, y'all. And it was not just her, it was my dad with it. And I'm getting chills right now. That's how I know it's resonating and it's fucking true. And this is so fucked up because I just found out today that my father is a warlock. And the reason why he wanted to sacrifice me with this woman, because he could have got more funds or more money, and she talked him into it. That's why to this day, every woman that my father ever been with is a witch and always came after me on a negative frequency. Still to this motherfucking day. That's all he attract is fucking witches, because he's a fucking warlock. So all this time, it wasn't just my fucking mother doing shit to me. It was him too. That's why both of their numbers is 989, synchronicity. That's because they have a link, and they link was to do that shit. That shit is real. Like that girl that went out of motherfucking town with her so-called friends, and they set her up and killed that motherfucking girl. But turns out her motherfucking parents sacrificed her. That's why I told y'all in the other videos I couldn't get too attached in that shit, because every time I dug deep in that shit, I felt weak. I knew something was sickening on it, because her father sat at that motherfucker on a black and white tile floor. They sacrificed her. And this shit, and I don't mean to bring up no negative shit. I don't mean to bring up none of this shit, but it was meant for me to get on here and say this, because I never really had, my dad always hid behind the witches he was with. So I never used to think it was him. I always be like, why he keep picking these girls that's hating me or treating me bad like this? Whole time is him behind their ass. He working with them. That's why when he couldn't get me, he had to sacrifice his first son That's why his son in and out of jail, getting all that shit. He had to sacrifice his son because he couldn't get to me. And that was his favorite motherfucking child. Just like my plane ticket here, my mother had to sacrifice her first son, which is my brother that's still in and out of jail, because they could not get to me. They couldn't get me. And I know this shit sounds so fucked up. And I know y'all probably gonna be looking like, okay, this girl have went to the extreme. No. This is the time of a fucking awakening. This is a time of reflecting. I have not been thinking about these people. I ain't been bothering nobody. I've been to myself. And one thing about me, I'ma believe my motherfucking spirit. I'ma believe my ancestors. I'ma believe anything that is being sent to me, because I know who I am. And it's not that I'm crying because it hurt me. It's that I just found out something that it was so pushed behind me. And I was like, why every time I go around this man, it's just like I feel I have no connection with him. And he barely can look me in my eyes. He barely can give me affection, because they knew I was coming. They knew a chosen one was coming from my mother, and she was supposed to protect me, and she played that role of protection until one day she wanted to end me too, over life insurance. I don't give a fuck no more. Come on with the come on. Come on with the come on. Come on with the come on, because y'all have played in my motherfucking energy for motherfucking years. And I gave y'all chances, and I gave y'all a break, and I'm still is, because I ain't finna let this shit carry on. I'm gonna post this video because this is what needs to be said. I found out your fucking motive. I could never understand why the fuck every woman he get with hate me. Literally pick on me, treat me bad, make me feel suicidal. I never understood it why. But now I do. That's why they don't like when I'm around like that, because I see too much karma they going through. That's why his soul is dead, because he got karma for what he tried to do to me. What they tried to do to me. You wanted to hide behind these women, these wicked women at that, because you a fucking warlock. Wow. You really thought it was never gonna come out with you. Yeah, I said y'all clones. For sure, y'all is clones to me. I'm good for it. But a warlock? Y'all be thinking these celebrities be the only witches and warlocks and Illuminati and all this shit, and child trafficking, sacrificing their children. Y'all be forgetting. The motherfuckers walk among us too, and they know the chosen ones the day we arrive on this planet. When I was in my motherfucking mother's womb, they felt my presence. They knew. They knew. To sit here and finally, after so decades, and know that I forgot this shit. And when the lady was talking, I swear, y'all, I was like, this don't resonate with me. This don't resonate with me. So I was finna keep scrolling. But something was like, stop. And my whole hairs on my body stood up and said, listen to her. Because 2023, you finna see him. All is being revealed. So while every time I went around him, he be, that's your mama for your mama did that. Your mama did that. Throwing it all on her. Yeah, she had a part in it too. But I'm like, yeah, I never really seen him do nothing. I mean, his girlfriends always attacked me. That's because he was in on it. He was hiding behind them. He didn't ever want to get exposed. He didn't ever want to get caught by me. That's why when I'm around him, he brain dead, because he know I can read in between the lines. Telepathically. Can read your motherfucking mind. Can read your motherfucking motive. This is the motherfucking season of karma. I am karma. What you do to me, what you think of me, even in this year today. Negatively, whatever you wish upon me, whatever you speak of me, you better make sure you don't say shit negatively about me in your head or out your mouth. Because baby karma go raft your ass the fastest you said it. Soon as you loose them lips of that negative, jealousy, envious, in disbelief of all this shit, guess what? Karma go hit you quicker than quick. Because baby, I'm so motherfucking powerful, I can feel you. I can sense you. And when I sense you and you betray me and I send your ass the motherfucking karma you so happily deserve, you gonna be looking like, damn, this motherfucker. Really, I ain't even gonna say much. K is my first initial to my names, all of my soul names, including my name today on this life. Karma is in my motherfucking presence, baby. Don't you fuck with me because I ain't fucking with y'all. This is my truth. I'm just as shocked and new of it as it all. And I could never understand why the fuck everybody defended him. Everybody defended him. Your daddy love you. He this and that and that. Because it's so easy to pretend in front of y'all. It's so easy. This man had a mask this whole time. Indeed, he was a good person. Well, he seemed as. To find out he a warlock? Wow. This is so deep. This is so deep. And this video gonna be so long, but y'all, I can do a part 2 on this, but y'all gotta let me know if y'all want a part 2. But man, to see this today, and I kept getting messages, like not even just on TikTok or YouTube, anything. I would just get messages, like I'd be riding to the store and I just get a message, like, or something to just come up on a billboard or something like, this is the year of reveal. Like, you thought you knew everything. Oh no, we're gonna make sure you know everything. Everything. And when she said grandfather, that's why I could have scrolled, because she said it's either a grandfather or a father. That's why I was finna scroll, because I'm like, hell no, my granddaddy was the shit. My granddaddy would never. He was sacrificed. But, and then I didn't think my dad either, honestly. I know I said he a clone and he don't have no attachment to me and stuff like that, but I never thought he was a warlock that was plotting against my life, my existence with my mother. I never thought that. Because he hid it so well. He hid it behind a female. That's why every woman he lay with attack me. Because that's his energy. That's what he reside in. So they're gonna attack me because that's what he got in his semen. Hate for me. Pure hate. That's why when he could not win, when he tried to sacrifice me or whatever it is, and he lost all them for funds. It seemed like he always trying to brag about how much money he got, how much this he got, how much of that he got. He probably do get some more stuff from his son being locked up, his first son. Y'all gotta understand, them sons is powerful. Them be the first they sacrifice, because it's kind of harder. It's very hard to sacrifice a creator, a goddess like myself. And they couldn't understand why the fuck nothing would take me out. So I just left a house explosion where my mother tried to sacrifice me to go live with my father, and him and his chick tried to sacrifice me. Understand the fucking trauma that could have been left on my motherfucking life if I allowed it to be. And this is my first time speaking of this. This is my first time. This is how you know I ain't just been saying this. The spirit world came and revealed. They told me about y'all last, because guess what? I ascended higher. And I still will. Always. So I leave a house explosion where I was finna get sacrificed and a white man sitting on my couch trying to get me to do stuff. And then I go get out the house explosion, a fire, a flame, of horror, terror, trauma, to go live with my father and his witch girlfriend, beloved. And they come after me and try to kill me. Something told me that day, get the fuck up and get out. I heard this voice and I can't believe I forgot that, because it was so scary to me. I was scared of that lady. When I seen her come down them stairs the night before, I was afraid of her. So scared to the point where I didn't go to sleep, y'all. I stayed up to the next morning, to the next rising. It was so early, nobody was up in the house, and something said, get the fuck up and get out. And I was scared. I'm like, no, I don't want to leave, because then I'm going to get a whooping for leaving. And some said, I don't give a fuck if you get a whooping or not. And for some reason, my dad did not come around that corner. They didn't come around that corner and get me. Because once I got to my auntie house, I was protected. And I thank my auntie for this. Pristine, I'm going to say her name, and I send it right on back. Pristine, Auntie Pig, thank you. Thank you. And she remembered this shit. My auntie remembered this shit. And if she act like she don't, let's go hunt her for the rest of her motherfucking life. She remember when I ran to her motherfucking house. She remembered when I fucking ran to her house and I banged on her door as if somebody was chasing me, trying to kill me. And when I jumped out that window, for some reason, it's like when I was in her yard and backyard, when I jumped out that motherfucker, it's like my pelvic bone was giving out on me. Like I was finna be stuck in her driveway type shit. But I had to fight through it, so I'm running on a limp, fractured pelvic bone, like... I'm dragging this bitch like I'm getting the fuck on. Hell no, I'm out of here. I got the fuck on. They was gonna sacrifice me. And then on top of that, years later, I ended up running into her son. And guess what? He had brain surgery 6 times. And he telling me he had two fragments or two cancer cells on both sides of his brain by his temple. Bitch, if that ain't no motherfucking backfire spell curse, I don't know what the fuck it is. That was a backfire spell because y'all tried to take me out and it had to hit somebody. Because the spell ain't just finna linger on. It gotta hit somebody now. And guess what it did? Hit his ass. My auntie seen how motherfucking scared I was. I was telling my auntie, I said, Auntie, she evil. I seen her come down and my auntie was sitting there looking at me like, I believe this baby. That's the first thing my auntie said, like, I believe you. And my auntie missed work for this shit. Few days because I was so scared. I slept in her bed for the first night. After that, her boyfriend was coming home from work and then I'd sleep upstairs. But no, she let me sleep in her room for the first few nights. Yeah, she did. And she slept upstairs. These people been trying to take me out for so long. And they've been monitoring me lately. And then I used to be like, why he keep getting these witches? Because warlocks need a witch. A negative one at that. A warlock need a witch. And then they try to play that role like, I don't believe in all that sage and shit. And yada, yada, yada. That shit. Or all he believe in is the Bible. Dummy. Most of the spells are in the Bible. On top of that, I bet you they probably got some sage there. I don't give a fuck what you say. Because all all witches and warlocks need some sage or a blood sacrifice from an animal or something. Because when I was over there and he was going at it with his white neighbor. Yeah, I'm putting it all out there. When you was going at it with your white neighbor and I was lighting my sage, listening to my music, my spirit, my soul said, don't get in that. That's his motherfucking karma. That's his karma. And I remember when I was 15 or 14, I remember this old head. It was a fiend, one of his custos. She told me, I can't remember her exact words, but she said, the favorite child always be the one that go down first. So don't worry about it. And that favorite child rotten in the motherfucker, like rotten. Doing all type of shit, killing, robbing, stealing, all type of shit. And he was the one down first. After all. And y'all can use that crazy, she this, she that. No, this is reveal season. Oh, you thought it was just gonna be all on my clone mother? You really thought it was gonna be on all her? You didn't think that the spirit world, you didn't think I was that powerful. That's what the fuck y'all get. That's what y'all get for sleeping on a motherfucker like me. And continue. Continue. I have no remorse for you. When you burning in that pit of fire that you laid out for me, when you motherfucking crashing and everything in your motherfucking life going down, I don't give a fuck no more. And I don't wish none of it on you because I'm all with love and light. But there can be balance. Come fucking with me now. I will flame your ass up so quick with the nature's residence on my hands. No wonder why you and all your motherfucking family members over there attack me like that. They attack me because they worship you and you was the youngest one. They worship you because you a warlock. You a fucking warlock. That's why they worship you. They worship you because they low-key scared of you. That's why you was over there creeping with my mama. That's why you was creeping with my mother. That's why you was creeping with her, because you needed that witch's energy, because y'all had a plan. Y'all probably didn't have to talk about it through mouth. Y'all souls, y'all spirits converted about it. I know this video long, y'all, but I'm shocked as well. I'm shocked. And for those that feel like it's a myth or what I'm saying and this and that, get the fuck off my page, you fucking monitors. Especially the ones that, oh, your daddy is a good daddy. He love you. Get the fuck off my page before you get blocked. You're already blocked spiritually. Talking about blocked physically. I have no intentions to get up on here and make up nothing. All this shit happened to me, and and I was so blown off with everything that she was doing to me that I could not think why the fuck. It was a pattern, and everybody's be like, you don't like none of your dirty girlfriends. Made it seem like it was some incest weird shit. It was never that. They used to be like, you act like you his girlfriend. Never that. These ladies used to get in my dad's life and really attack me. And I used to see through them as a kid. That's why they didn't like me. Don't no demon like when you can see they ass being a demon besides that mask. Don't nobody want you to see they ugly. Don't nobody want you to come over there reading they mind. Don't no demon want you to read their mind and read their whole life to their ass. That demon gonna want to kill your motherfucking ass. That's why none of them like me. One of them he was with that was a good girl. And what's her name? They say May May. Say she was a sweetheart, but he couldn't be with her because she wasn't an evil witch. She was a very nice witch. She was still a witch, but she wasn't the evil one. She was more on the frequency that I'm on. And guess what? She died. because they sacrificed her. These motherfuckers probably been sacrificing people since they couldn't get me. So they had to sacrifice everybody else. They sacrificed their first sons. That's why they can't stay from out of jail. And they can't elevate for shit. One of them gone mentally, spiritually, he gone. Once you done took somebody's life, you can never be enlightened. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. That's one of the laws you cannot break. And they was using him to attack me. You messy, you this. Just like my dad brother. Used to be my favorite uncle. Used to come through when I was a child. Until he was sacrificed and sent to jail. Got out. And was a whole different motherfucking person towards me. Hated me. Treated me like shit. And now he the sickest motherfucker in the family over there. I ain't wish it on him. And I been forgave him. I'm not mad at nobody. I don't hate nobody, bro. My heart's so pure. I be thinking like, man, I would give him another chance. But after this, all that came out, I can... You'll see. No need to even speak upon it. You'll see. Finding out all this shit about y'all. And I thought all this time that the chicks he was with was witches and putting spells on him to not be around me. Putting spells on him to keep him away from me. He'd go in a room and go to sleep while his girl out there my age thinking she mama, telling me what this and how she feel and what is this and what is that. Because they wanted me to come to their wedding. They wanted me to do this. I ain't no motherfucking hater, but everybody at that wedding looked like they participated in a motherfucking ritual. Look dead in the eyes, in the face, in the aura. Like my dad's friend, the short one. Yeah, him. The real short one. Just like when I seen him on the block one day and this man tried to... I said, can I ride your moped? I was always a time girl. This nigga go look at me and say, I ain't with all that fast shit. You fast as hell. I don't want to do... I got a wife. I'm married. First of all, I was a pretty ass, still is. But I was slimmer than what I am. Thick as hell. You shorter than a motherfucker. I'm taller than you when I'm in my teens. I'm 16 years old. What the fuck I want to do with you? And he went back and played that game because he's a warlock too. Mommy. He's a warlock too. Mommy. Go in the room. Yeah. You had a lot of warlock friends around you looking evil. Just like that nigga that you say set you up over there on Neff and that was living in your house. His name D-E-B-O. That's all you need to know. I ain't speaking that nigga name. That nigga was a demon warlock. Even looked like you see. And was best friends with your chick you with now. Best friends with him. Until he so-called set you up. Y'all been playing in this magic for so long. Do y'all know this 2023 the year of 7? 7. It's awakening. Don't call me for invitations to the funerals. Don't call me for invitations to any gatherings. Don't motherfucking reach out to me. Don't even tell me what happened. I done found out. And I know this video long, but I'ma let this motherfucker ride. And if you ride with me, watch this whole motherfucking video. Because this is the first and last time that I will ever speak of this nonsense, this disgrace, this shit's so fucking stinky. I smelt it when it came to me. I love you too, mama. I'm not mad. I'm just in my video moment. Okay? You not finna eat nothing. It's late. Go get back in the bed. You need to go to sleep. Don't start that. I don't want to hear that whining. So all this time they want to say, she crazy, she the witch. Y'all couldn't wait to put that crazy stamp on my head. Because y'all knew one day that I was gonna motherfuck. Just like I just found out. That's another thing I just found. My grandmother, that birthday on my birthday, I remember finding some information about her. And I think she was 25 or 26 when she died. They never said nothing like that. 25 or 26. She had all her children as a teenager young. 25 or 26. And the day I sat, when my uncle died, I sat in that fucking field in my car. I felt like my life was about to be taken from me at 25, 26. These motherfuckers been trying to kill me since the last lifetime. They won in my last lifetime. Because I was her. I was her. So they won with the deceptive doctor and all the spell work they did with her. They won. But I was also a few other people. These people been astral projecting wherever I went. But I defeated you bitches now. It is motherfucking end game. It's done. It's done. I don't give a fuck what you bring to me, bitch. I ain't got no motherfucking... Ooh, let me calm down. Because I send it all back with love. I still love you. I will fuck you up. I will slice your motherfucking neck. You come trying to kill me or hurt me. That's why it's best you stay the fuck away from me. I stay away from you. It ain't no way you can never get in my presence. You can never come in my presence ever again. You, your wife, your children, they children, and they children will never step foot in my motherfucking presence or my children's presence again. Been hiding behind your motherfucking wicked women. I see now. You really been hiding behind them to hide your identity. And all that time. And I was like, dang, is it because I was dealing with his homeboy that was my age damn near? Or is it because I was disrespectful? What the fuck did I do? This had nothing to do with nothing I did. These motherfuckers knew. They knew who I was and who I was gonna become. And they wanted to stop it. They knew if they sacrificed me, they was finna get some money. But also they knew that they was finna get their life perished from their ass. Black and white towels on the floor. She always made it seem like she saved me and protect me from these spells. when she was a part of most of them. This is to that clone parent. You always wanted me to feel like you know, like you was protecting me from it. But really, it was me saving me. And you just made it seem like it was you. Because you was the one putting most of the spells on me. You was sending these monitoring spirits, jumping from body to body just to get to me. I feel bad for y'all future. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. And that's why you wanted me to be with my children's dad. He is a man with no power. And you would have had power over him. I now see. It ain't your wicked women. Because they ain't nowhere near as powerful as me. None of them. Just like that clone parent, nowhere near as powerful as me. Neither one of y'all. Your wife ain't got no type of power like mine. Y'all been protecting each other. You and my mother. Secretly lovers. Protecting each other. First thing she'll say, it's his girlfriends. They wicked, they wicked. She knew she was laying with a warlock. Y'all knew she knew she was living with a warlock. With a warlock, a sex demon. I should have knew you was a warlock when you laid with that white woman, Maury. I should have figured it out then. And I knew she was a witch with powerful witch family taking your energy back. You probably, you said they was lawyers, so you was in their little courts. You was in their courts then too. This is the year of reveal. And I don't give a fuck no more. Say what you want to say. Believe what y'all want to believe. And the reason why I dropped my tears is because I kept getting messages every blue moon saying something happened to you when you was a child and you forgot about it. And I'm like, shit, I remember everything. But I forgot that. That slipped my motherfucking mind. I forgot that. Because none of them women had power over me. None of them did. I probably was scared of that one when she showed me that demon. That's about it. But I still used to fight her ass back when she put her hands on me. You can ask anybody that. All her kids will tell you. I still used to whoop her ass back when she touched me. Sure did. Pulling hair and all. Sure did. Yo, fuck how scared I am. I'm still about to go out with a fight, bitch. I ain't finna just lay there like no Jesus. That's how I always been once I got to a certain age. But they didn't have the true power over me. You did. Because you helped create me. You was a creatress. You helped conceive me. So you knew if you exposed yourself when I was a little bitty girl, You knew. You probably would have had to take me out, or you probably would have had to, I don't know. You knew. That's why the children you had is a reincarnation of a deceptive reincarnation of me and your son. That's why they so similar in the attitudes and everything, because your legacy must live on, but it won't live on through me. So that's why they go live on through your two children. And also, I always felt like the other two children were placed here to attack my two children whenever they came around. And I was true on that, because my children told me stories, and I believe my children with all. My children don't ever want to come back, and I never spoke like this around my children. My daughter not in here right now, but she was in here for a second with her ears closed because she don't like hearing me talk like that. My baby said they never wanted to come over there again because of how y'all treated them. But it's okay, because I forgive all of you. I forgive you. I do. And I give you love. I send it back with love. I do. Just no matter what. My heart will always be pure. And I'm gonna always love. Because I'm love. I'm the true definition of love. That's who I am. And that's who I always been. And I think a part of these tears is like awakening. It's like a freeness. I'm free. On top of being free, I released it. It's over. Y'all be thinking this shit only happen in motherfucking movies. Y'all be thinking this shit only happen in motherfucking movies. Come check out K Nirvana page. I'm too motherfucking gifted to be sitting up here lying, making up a bunch of shit about some people that I don't even have conversation with or see. I thought I was done. I thought I was done with all this mess until I found this out. Well, the ancestors and the God and Ra, Maya are a whole motherfucking tribe. The gods and goddesses above and the gods that walk among me, now my chosen tribe, they said, nope, bitch, it's Mo. That's what they said. They ain't say bitch. I just said that. They said, nope, it's Mo. And this one right here, it's gonna hurt your feelings a little bit. Because the trick was so well played, you always thought it was the chicks. And for some reason, I knew. I used to hear clairaudience. I used to hear. I used to hear the chatting. Y'all got some motherfucking powerful motherfucking warriors on y'all motherfucking ass. Y'all got some powerful motherfucking warriors on y'all ass, and y'all feel that wrath. All who's affiliated with you will go with you. They will. Don't look for me. Don't look for me. Because this is over. This is over. If y'all ain't never looked up child sacrifices, go look it up. Sometimes kids be so blind to the fact that parents do that, and parents, certain ones, don't get caught. Powerful witches and warlocks like J and B. Yeah. They hide behind all of the funniness. All this time he played that role like he was slow. Oh, he don't believe in all that. He don't want to hear about all that. I now know why. It ain't just because you was a clone. Because I just say that to be funny. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I just say that to be funny. It ain't because you was a motherfucking clone. It's the longest video I ever made. Because y'all just not figuring it out along with me. I'm sharing it with you. You're welcome. And I ain't been around nobody. Ain't nobody came and told me nothing. Ain't nobody said nothing to me. Now I can kind of understand why they were so, well, his wife was so pressuring on why I didn't give my children his last name. To be honest, that last name is a white man's last name anyway. I never liked it. It never belonged to me. That's why he looked dead in the face. That's why they all look dead. Life have no meaning when you sacrifice your own seed for greed, for money, for lust, for fame. And everything you once wanted all failed for change. Now you played that role as if it was me. But we in chapter 7 of this university. Change is here. Reveal is near. I wasn't even gonna make this video. I wasn't gonna make it. But it was so heavy on my conscience. It was like I was like not being poor, but it was like on my conscience. Like Joke's on you. Joke's on you. It's on you. I don't give a fuck no more. I don't care no more. I ain't protecting nobody no more. Who the fuck protect me? Besides my ancestors and certain friends and relatives, certain. Who the fuck protected me? Who the fuck protected me? When y'all did that to me, I didn't deserve that. I didn't know at them ages that I was gonna be this powerful. Well, I knew I was powerful when I was younger because I used to see the demon in people, but I didn't know. I didn't know that it was gonna make what I did. Not on this life, though. I didn't know that y'all was gonna... I didn't know that y'all was gonna get like that. I didn't know. And I forgive you. May you find that wealth that you want. May you find it. May you get it. Right where you right at. I now see. And for my brother, my oldest brother that is incarcerated right now. M. Nathan. All spells will be reversed and broken over your life. You deserve another shot at life. And when you get the fuck out, get the fuck away from all these motherfuckers. Because they hungry for blood. They hungry to get they people on the other side happy. You done went vegan, you done grew your ether out, you done did everything you needed to do right. Get the fuck away from them. Time does not exist. Get you a goddess, but don't mistreat these goddesses because, baby, whatever you do to these goddesses will hit you back harder now. We are the creators. Respect us as that. We can create, but we also can motherfucking destroy. I wish these motherfuckers would pop up at my motherfucking residence. When you get out, I love you, but I will not be around. I can't. See, where I'm at right now, my vibration's so high to scare you. Hell, it scared me sometimes. Lights will flicker when I walk in a room and the energy is not reciprocated. I can't explain it. I am who I am. I've been chosen. No matter what I did and how I did it, it's been granted. It's written. It's already written. Let he who have eyes see clearly. I love you all. Free Rashad Jamal. Shout out to Isis Wisdom. Shout out to all the gods and goddesses that has woken and waking up this planet. Shout out to all the gods and goddesses that check on me, that hear from me, that feel me. Shout out to all of you. And I love you all. I'm probably more calmer now because as I look at it's an angel number on my refrigerator. Well, it's an angel number that I keep coming up in my head, 888. All is being revealed. Change is coming. Creation. I forgive you all. I put my baby to bed because she's such a protector. My little creator. She keep messing with you, Isis? Isis! You ready for me to come lay down with you? Why you messing with your sister? So, yeah, y'all. I was not finna come on here. I have not been planning to. This just hit me after meditation, after some thoughts.
Mama, are you making pancake tomorrow?
It hit me.
It's called the blueberry.
And it hit me hard.
The blueberry.
Baby girl that got killed out there in Mexico. That was all assessed by her parents. They represent Baal. Go look it up, Baal. The devil that always sacrificed his children and ate them or killed them, sacrificed them for wealth, whatever, more power. Especially if they was chosen. They used to do it back in them days when they newborns though. They wanted to do it when they was newborns. You know, that's why they take them right then and there. They don't live long enough. But it's definitely true. And I don't speak on her situation. I don't even shed lights on none of her stuff because they made her death a ritual, a sacrifice. That's why it was publicized like that. And they got the picture of her with the sad eyes and the panda eyes that look like. So, if y'all go back to my very first videos when I was talking about that, and I let y'all know that something kept telling me not to even speak on that situation. Because in my soul, my spirit told me that it was more than what it was. It was a ritual. It was a sacrifice. It was a sacrifice. These motherfuckers greedy for your soul. They greedy for your life. And they can't have it. I don't give a fuck if you come in this bitch looking like a pure demon, bitch. You ain't gonna get me. Because I know who I am. Peace and love and blissfulness to you all. This is the longest video I've ever made. And I ask that y'all see this with caution. Leave the negative comments. But, hey, I don't give a fuck. Comment it up because I'm going to get paid regardless. Know that this is coming from a place of awareness. But it's also coming from a place of truth. And it's coming from a place of shocking. I believe in my ancestors. I believe in Ra. I believe in Maha. I believe in my gods of this. I believe in Planet Kai so much. I would never not take their word on something like this. And this has never came up. And it didn't come in a negative way. It just kept sending me back to when I was 10, 11 years old. And I had to jump out that window to save my own life. That's what it took me to. And when I kept going to that, I'm like, okay, why does it keep sending me back to that window jumping out? And I pictured it and I figured it all out and pushed it all together. And I said, well, I'll be motherfucking damned. So So all y'all that think he's just the sweetest person, sweetheart, all his finna be revealed. Everybody gonna get to turning on him because see, in the spirit world, when you got some shit backfired on you, spells backfired, and you a wicked motherfucker, all is gonna be revealed now. Pay attention to their surroundings. Pay attention to who all fall out with him. Pay attention to how his health is, how their health is. Pay attention. You ain't got to stalk and monitor them. I'm not saying nobody do that. They can only hide for so long. But, like I say, I'm not mad with you. I'm not mad at you. I send you love. And, I send you light. But also, I send you back to the motherfucking sender with love. You have no access to me ever in eternal life. Ashe. I love you all.